How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan. Born to battle. Start just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the sun shines bright, that's where we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the angry Cowboys fan. And I know I'm going to have some Cowboys fans in my comments section talking about, well, what does this have to do with the Cowboys, Angry? Well, I'll tell you right now. By the time you finish this video, you will know exactly where I'm coming from. On yesterday's episode of Speakeasy, when they were actually piling the Dallas Cowboys' success on the shoulders of Dak Prescott, they were doing a segment trying to contradict everything they said about Dak Prescott being the quarterback when it comes to Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. One quarterback has to do everything for his team, but then they suggest that the offense shouldn't run through their quarterback. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to the start of the excuses for Jalen Hurts, just in case Jalen Hurts has a down year for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Does Jalen have what it takes to carry the Eagles offense? Because I do think this year he's going to have to carry the Eagles offense if they want to go far.
To carry?
Yeah.
When outside of the championship games, the 2 Super Bowl games against the Chiefs, when has Jalen Hurts been asked to really carry the team? Or when has he shown the capability of carrying the team?
Never consistently. Probably 3 to 4 times. He can keep the team afloat. You know what I mean? Like
last
he's been
year
asked
against
to do
the
that
Chargers, he was asked to carry the team. Failed miserably. Last year against the 49ers, he was asked to carry the team. He failed miserably. When the run game is not going, he hasn't really shown the capability outside of the 2 Super Bowls, which credit to him for being a big game player. Love that. You showed up, you got a Super Bowl MVP. Outside of those 2, he doesn't show the capability week in and week out of just being like, hey, I'm going to put the team on my back right now and just carry us to a victory. You need the team to do well around him.
Absolutely. He needs the team to do well around him. I mean, does he have the capability to show up in those big games? Absolutely. I love Jalen Hurts' clutch gene. But to answer Acho's question, no. I don't think Jalen Hurts has what it takes to carry an entire team for an entire season. This ain't no shade toward Jalen Hurts or anything, but I believe this year will bring some Philadelphia Eagles fans back down to earth when it comes to the expectations at the quarterback position. Either that or the double standards will be on full display throughout the 2026 season on Speakeasy. Now let's go ahead and move into the second clip because I'm moving quick through these clips because I got a lot to talk about during the Raw and Uncut. So let's go to the second clip and, come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
I think he's going to have to. I don't see
Saquon.
Saquon. Here's my thing. I don't see Saquon going for 1,600 all-purpose. I just don't see it.
Really?
Bro,
You think their offensive line is falling off that bad?
I think they're hurt, man. I watched the individual interviews of all of them. Like, I watched Landon Dickerson. I watched Cam. I just nerd stuff. Because I still follow all the beat writers in Philly. Bro, I kudos to them because they're tough as nails. Them dudes was hurt, bro. Them dudes was hurt last year. They asked Landon Dickerson, did you ever contemplate retiring? He was like, nah, I didn't. But, they asked Cam Jurgens in the offseason. He was like, bro, I would just get shots in my back every week. Damn. And then you got Jeff Stoutland is gone. And then Lane Johnson, he's playing with house money right now. Lane Johnson, he knows he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Shady, you tell me, Shady, like, can Saquon go for 2,000 all-purpose?
Oh, so now the offense moves through Saquon Barkley? Let me find out that they're finally admitting what a number of NFL fans have been trying to tell Philadelphia Eagles fans for the longest when they try to force Jalen Hurts into being a top 10 quarterback. Top 10 quarterbacks don't have their offense run through another player. Their offense flows through them. Oh, I'm going to have fun during this Raw and Uncut portion, so make sure you stick around for that. Now let's go ahead and jump into the third clip so we can come back and unpack this Raw and Uncut.
Saquon Barkley is the most special player on that offense.
Yeah, he's going to get
He
1,500.
is.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're not even talking about him and it's more so about Jalen Hurts is crazy to me. It
But
should be a
here's-
Saquon
But
Barkley
that's
conversation.
the problem. Everything, it's always about the quarterbacks. Where if he goes to Eagles, it's like, yo, our quarterback is Saquon. And the problem is, this is what I like about sports right now.
Yep.
Everything is all quarterback conversations. Everything. The Eagles. Now, why isn't the conversation about with the Eagles and the offense Saquon? It should be Saquon Barkley.
Here's why I don't think it is, and here's why I don't agree it should be this time around, Shady. I think Saquon might get 250, 300 receiving yards because Packers offense, Sean Mannion, you got to distribute the ball so much to receivers. There's only so much for
got a lot of them.
Saquon.
They got a lot of
You know what I mean? I don't know if I see Saquon rushing for 1,400 yards.
Do you want
I
Jalen
I
Hurts
don't-
running the same system as a Jordan Love?
What the hell you bring Sean Mannion in for? What you bringing Wicks,
to find me
Hollywood
something
Brown,
different.
They got a lot-
Wicks,
they got a lot
Brown,
of
and
receivers.
Mackay?
Yeah.
Well, like they're duplicating the blueprint, Kieran.
and Devontae.
It's all about the quarterback, Shady. Everything is about the quarterback. Do you remember what you were saying about Dak Prescott during the Dallas Cowboys segment? You know what? Y'all ready for this Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Man, keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
All right, Cowboys Nation, first and foremost, I want to come out and tell y'all that, yes, I am fine. I know I was supposed to go live with Hoodie Kush the other night, but your man was dealing with a huge bout of depression because congratulations to my niece, my eldest niece from my brother. She got proposed to, and her future husband proposed to her with my brother's favorite song. So as much as that really filled my heart up, it also hurt my heart as well because my brother's not here to witness his eldest daughter get married. So shout out to Savannah. I love you. Hey, you got yourself a good one. But if this isn't the most hypocritical segment I have seen in years, I don't know what is, Cowboys Nation. I just made a video where LeSean Shady McCoy was placing everything on the shoulders of the Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. How Dak Prescott should be lifting everyone's level of play. How Dak Prescott should be raising the defense's level of play out on the field, but the same doesn't apply for Jalen Hurts on his side of the football. We're not even talking about the defense. We're talking about his side of the football. With a quarterback that every Eagles fan has forced in the top 10 quarterback rankings, his offense doesn't even run through him? That offense runs through the running back? If that's the case, then give the running back the quarterback money because just like in New York, the success relies solely on Saquon Barkley. Let me just tell y'all this, Eagles fans, let me put you in on a little secret. When the New York Giants relied heavily on Saquon Barkley, he ended up injured and fumbling. He ended up injured a number of times, especially where he didn't have a great offensive line blocking for him. Y'all sure y'all want to make that same mistake because it doesn't work out for your offense just because you don't trust your quarterback. And I heard it all during the Dallas Cowboys segment that I made a video on yesterday. If you haven't seen the video, my suggestions is that you go check out the video. But how Dak Prescott needs to go out there and make the offense better, that's what I heard in the segment. How Dak Prescott needs to play at an MVP level in order for his team to be better. How he needs to throw close to 5,000 yards this season. Where's all those expectations when it comes to Jalen Hurts? And I'm happy that the show has Care Bear on it, but Care Bear, why aren't you calling them out for their hypocrisy? Why aren't you showing them their double standards when it comes to Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts' expectations for their offenses? As a Dallas Cowboys fan, that would have been the first thing that I did. Like, hold up, wait a minute now. How can y'all expect so much from Dak Prescott, but so little from Jalen Hurts? I get it, though. You ain't trying to mess up the bag. I mean, I can't say the same for myself, but I get why you ain't trying to mess up the bag. But the whole segment came from Jalen Hurts not pushing the ball down the field during training camp. How Jalen Hurts has not thrown a touchdown or an interception during training camp so far. If you watch Jalen Hurts' film, you know that Jalen Hurts doesn't like to throw the 50-50 ball, or he doesn't like to throw interceptions. His throws, they're super conservative, Cowboys Nation. If his guys aren't open, or he can't throw the ball deep down the field, he's going to take off running. We have seen it, Cowboys Nation. Without a dominant offensive line, without a dominant rushing attack, the Philadelphia Eagles are a wild card exit. He needs that dominant team surrounding him in order for him to be successful. Why can't it be that way for Dak Prescott? Y'all know that if Dak Prescott went an entire half without completing a pass, Eagles fans, as well as some Cowboys fans, would be calling him a bum and calling for his job. And during the entire segment, it further shows me that what I've been saying is absolutely correct. Philadelphia Eagles fans are holding Jalen Hurts back from evolving. All they want him to do is just run the damn ball. They don't want him to evolve into a pocket quarterback. They want him to have 700 to 800 yards rushing in order for this team to be successful. Then Emmanuel Acho speaks about how the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line was hurt last year. He speaks as if they're hurt again this year. If y'all want my honest opinion, they're baking up those excuses just in case the Philadelphia Eagles offense doesn't click this year. And as much as some Eagles fans will try and convince other fans as well as themselves, they are going to miss A.J. Brown. They'll miss A.J. Brown's deep threat ability. They're going to miss A.J. Brown's 50-50 ball ability, his strength outside the numbers, because that's where Jalen Hurts loves to throw the ball. You won't see him throwing deep down the seams, especially if a defense takes away Dallas Goedert. Then you have Sean Mannion coming from the Green Bay Packers as the offensive coordinator, a place where they had a quarterback that could sling the rock with some of the great talents in the league. It's going to be expected of Jalen Hurts to throw the football. It's going to be expected of Jalen Hurts to throw the ball down the middle of the field. It's going to be expected of Jalen Hurts to throw tight window throws. Will he be able to do that? Then Shady talks about why everything has to be about the quarterback. When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, y'all make everything about the quarterback. Why isn't it the same when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles? Are y'all saying, without saying, that Jalen Hurts doesn't belong in the conversation of top 10 quarterback rankings? That Jalen Hurts isn't what makes the Philadelphia Eagles offense go? If that's the case, then you can plug and play any quarterback at that position and still have success. Y'all proved that with your first Super Bowl win in 2018. But they've been trying to have their cake and eat it too, Cowboys Nation. They want to put down a quarterback who had to carry his respected offenses since becoming the signal caller for his team, no matter who was on the team, no matter what offensive lineman was injured, no matter if the run game wasn't popping in Zeke's later years, no matter who they had at the receiver position. Dak Prescott is expected to lift everyone's level of play in order to have success, while Jalen Hurts gets a pass and has his offense run through their running back. This is why I feel that Jalen Hurts gets the level of hate that he gets from other fan bases. Some Eagles fans live in this fantasy world where their quarterback is the best there is at his position, and that's just not the case, Cowboys Nation. They don't want to admit it, but he's been a product of an incredible system in Philadelphia. There's no difference between him and Brock Purdy in San Francisco, even though Brock Purdy can sling the ball and can stand tall in the pocket. So if Dak Prescott has to be the reason why the Dallas Cowboys win, then shouldn't Jalen Hurts be the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles win? I'm not just talking about 1 or 2 games. I'm talking about throughout the entire season and in the playoffs like y'all expect Dak Prescott to do. But I'm going to keep it a buck, Cowboys Nation. This season should bring the Philadelphia Eagles fan base back down to earth when it comes to their signal caller, but I bet you it won't. When your run game isn't popping, when your offensive line isn't gelling, when all you have is your defense, let's see them beat the San Francisco 49ers like they expected the Dallas Cowboys to do in 2021 and 2022. They talk about how the Dallas Cowboys fans won't hold Dak Prescott accountable. Well, we're going to see this year if that same standard applies to Jalen Hurts. If Jalen Hurts isn't able to lead his team to a Super Bowl or even an NFC championship, will they hold him accountable, or will they stick to the regularly scheduled programming and blame it all on everything that's surrounding Jalen Hurts? My feeling? It's going to be the latter, Cowboys Nation. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Cowboys Nation, do you see the hypocrisy that I'm talking about when the conversation isn't about the Dallas Cowboys? Do you see how they are building up the excuses just in case the Philadelphia Eagles have a down year? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and you want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video, share with anybody that you know is a Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device and you haven't used them up yet, make sure you hype this video. Doing so could help get the word out to Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you want these talking heads to keep the same energy they have for our Dallas Cowboys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss anything from the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. Plus, if you're into Madden 26, College Football 27, or Mortal Kombat talk, check out my other YouTube channel, the Angry Gaming Fan YouTube channel. I'll make sure I put the link to that as well as the gamer tag in the description. And I know this isn't solely about the Dallas Cowboys, but I had to point out the hypocrisy from LeSean, Shady, McCoy, and the guys over at Speakeasy. Is he expecting everything from Dak Prescott, but expecting very little from Jalen Hurts? Is that how the typical talking head does? Or is that how the typical Eagles fan does? You be the judge, Cowboys Nation. But until then, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. And I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.